Neighbors were worried about this dog, but then the owners told them the real story. They were just passing by when they saw the dog sitting on the roof, and it didn't look like it had any way to get down. Then suddenly, it started barking at them. Was it calling for help? Just in case, they walked up to the house and knocked on the front door. And if you've passed through Austin, Texas, you may have seen the same sight. You may even have been worried yourself about the dog sitting on the roof. Well, as it turns out, you wouldn't have been the only one to contemplate the pooch's plight, as many other people have shared that concern. Moreover, it's such an unusual sight that it's not uncommon for passersby to knock on the house's front door. And this has been happening throughout the 4 years that have passed since the dog's owners, Ali and Justin Littenmoot, moved in. In particular is their golden retriever, Huckleberry, who has been the source of all the attention. He's the one that people have been noticing apparently trapped on the roof. However, things aren't quite what they appear to be in the Littenmoot household. That's partly because the family garden has a low hill in the backyard that reaches close to the roof. In fact, there's a gap of just 3 feet between the two, and this hasn't gone unnoticed by Huckleberry. What's more, it didn't take him too long to realize that he could make the jump to the roof. Specifically, Huckleberry first discovered this fact when he was just 9 months old, only half a year after the Littenmoots had moved in. When it first happened though, his owners may have had the shock of their lives, and they subsequently recalled that moment during a May 2019 interview with Austin news channel KVUE. The first thought that occurred to Justin was that a wild animal was making the noise. "All of a sudden, I hear this noise like thunder coming," he said to KVUE, and I'm like, what the heck is that? Is that a raccoon on my roof? Well, Justin soon found out that the rooftop ruckus was caused by Huckleberry, and his reaction was one of disbelief. Ali even heard his exclamation from inside the house. "I was sleeping in and I just remember Justin screaming, 'He figured it out!'" she told KVUE. And then on, Huckleberry made it a part of his daily routine to climb onto the roof and watch the world go by, and in turn, the world was also watching the golden retriever. As a result, many people were concerned that the dog was in some kind of trouble. Fearing for Huckleberry's safety, a lot of doorstep callers reported this strange behavior to the Littenmoots. Every time, though, the family had to tell their confused visitors that Huckleberry made regular trips to the roof. Nevertheless, the calls became more and more frequent. But Ali pointed out to KVUE that she couldn't have failed to notice the dog on her roof if she tried. "It's pretty obvious when he's up there," she laughed. "It is very loud." That didn't stop passersby from informing her about their concerns. Indeed, during 1 week, she and Justin were told about Huckleberry's antics no fewer than 8 times. In fact, the calls became so frequent that the Littenmoots decided to do something to let people know what was going on. With this in mind, they subsequently made a sign for future callers and attached it to the front of their house. That sign, of course, tells readers all about Huckleberry and what he does. It reads, "Huckleberry is living up to his name and has learned how to jump onto our roof from the backyard. We never leave him alone without someone being at home. He will not jump off unless you entice him with food or a ball." It continues, "We appreciate your concern, but please do not knock on our door. We know he's up there. But please feel free to take pictures and share with the world." And that's exactly what people did. Soon, Huckleberry was famous across the globe. "We spent our honeymoon in India," Ali said. "So to find out Huckleberry was in the Indian Daily Times or something, that was really cool for us. In fact, the internet went wild for Huck the Roof Dog, as he has become known." His Instagram page, for instance, has been a roaring success, with more than 32,000 followers to date. Up close and in the fur though, he always has a bark of greeting for those passing by below. In fact, it seems as if the golden retriever is bringing a smile to the face of everyone who sees him. And in May 2019, one social media user by the name of Serafina Nance told BuzzFeed about the first time that she had seen Huck. "I glanced up, I saw a huge golden retriever looking down on me," she revealed. She subsequently tweeted about the experience. "I just saw the bravest, most glorious pupper of all time perched majestically on the roof," she wrote. Another Twitter user commented, "This is the best thing ever." So why is it that Huckleberry likes his roof time, as the Littenmoots call it, so much? Well, no one really knows. It could be that the roof gives him a better view for his guard duties, or he might just enjoy being higher up. Indeed, wild dogs can develop phobias just like humans do. A fear of heights is comparatively rare in canines. But whatever Huckleberry's reasons for his unusual perching place, Ali says that she can't see him stopping climbing up onto the roof anytime soon. Huck still acts like a puppy 5 years in, she told CBS News in May 2019. He isn't showing any signs of slowing down. He is a wild one. Thanks for watching another heartwarming video. Please check out our channel for more stories that will make your heart melt.